I love it, you guys. I love it. Hey friends, welcome back to the Gold Nutrition channel. If you're new here, my name is Jen. Welcome. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I am so glad you're here. Today we are going to give my Sunday planner a summer refresh. So if you are new around here, my Sunday planner, that is what I call it, is a classic size happy planner, Frankenplanner, that is my use it when I need it planner. I will link for you my Q1 lineup video that explains all the planners that I've been using up until this point. But things are changing. Things are changing up a little bit. And so mostly I've just really been dying to change up the discs and covers on this planner, but I'm also going to make a few changes as well. And I'll kind of chat about why I'm doing that as we go. If you would like to see the full setup of this planner as it is currently, I will link that video for you as well. But otherwise, I just want to get into it. I want to get into refreshing this planner for summer. So let's start by, first of all, I'm going to show you what cover I want to put on here. So you may have seen that a few months back, I believe, I had picked up the Be Happy box that contained this goal setting journal. And I really have been dying to use it, but I really haven't used it. So what I want to do is use the cover from this journal, some of the dividers, and a little bit of the inserts to build my new version of my Sunday planner. So let's just hop right into doing that because I can't wait. All right. So here are our covers, and I just love them. I don't know if they're truly summery or not, but I don't care. I don't care. I want to use them. So I also have gold discs. I think I have 9 here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yes, perfect. So if you don't know, a classic size happy planner has 9 punches, takes 9 discs. So let's chat as we put this cover on the discs. So I will mention that I am a Happy Planner affiliate, so I'll try to link these discs for you if they still have them available. I don't believe you can get this Be Happy box anymore. However, you can get a different version of this goal setting journal. It just doesn't have the same aesthetic, but it has the same inserts. So if that's available, I will link that for you. Okay. Yeah, I loved the blue discs that came on here. There were these like very bright blue kind of discs, but I really do prefer metal discs. I just feel that everything turns easier, and plus it just kind of elevates the planner. So I'm putting on gold. I think that looks cute. There is like some very mild gold foiling on this cover. So here we are. I think I want to use the dividers that match. So why don't I put those in first? Okay, cute. So this box had also come with this, what they were calling a vision board. So it says find your balance here. And I had mentioned when I got this box, I'll link that video for you if you're interested in seeing the whole thing, that balance was my word of the year this year. It is an ongoing struggle, but it's been a fitting, I don't know that I'd call this a vision board, but kind of like worksheets to help you with your goal setting. And if nothing else, I think this is pretty and kind of like a pretty cover page to this planner, although I do really love this divider. I think I'm going to pop it in here. If I change my mind, I'll pull it back out. That's the wonderful thing about discs. I have been a disc-bound planner for most of my planning journey, and discs have been my preference. And I still use a half-letter planner as my main planner, and that is on discs. But I have been venturing into coil a little bit. Part of why I'm changing this planner is because I'm currently trying out an Erin Condren academic planner for my social media planning. And I had a classic size Frankenplanner that was my social media and business planner. So while I'm experimenting with my Erin Condren planner, which it's new, but so far I'm really loving. And there will be more videos of that planner coming, although I do have the unboxing. I grabbed an academic Erin Condren planner from Target, so you could check that out if that interests you. I'm going to put my business part of that planner into here. And kind of condense things. There will be a Q2 planner lineup update coming. So subscribe and ring that notification bell if you're interested in seeing that. Okay, so we've got the vision board, or whatever you want to call it. And then we have this cool divider: set a goal, make a plan, work hard, stay humble. So maybe it would be fitting to put my goal setting section here. I do use a Moxie Life planner for my goal setting, but I love the Moxie Life system. I love that style of goal setting, but there's things about the planner that aren't my personal ideal for goal setting. So I'm using this as a supplement right now, and I'm kind of already knowing that if I stay with Moxie Life, I'm going to get the companion notebooks next year. I think that will be a better fit for me. But I love this page from the goal setting journal. So it says this month's focus, this month's big goals, actions, reward. And I wanted to use this to break down some of my bigger goals. One of the things I was missing from the Moxie Life planner is that they don't have area for quarterly goals. They have a quarterly goal, like a quarterly review, but not a place to specifically set quarterly goals. They have annual goals, monthly goals, weekly goals. But I have a tough time with annual goals, and I really enjoy setting quarterly goals. It's enough time to set a more long-term goal, but feels not so intimidating. So for me, that's an important part of my goal setting. So that's kind of part of what I'm going to incorporate into here. So we have this page. Let me look at what else. Oh, and on the back of it, it has some monthly habit trackers. To be honest, not sure if I'll use that right now, but maybe. Oh. All right, good. I'm going to put this dot grid page in. So I'm going to pull that. I think I'm going to pull one more of these. All right, so that's all I'm going to put in there for now of that. But to be honest, I'll probably come back to this section and add in more. Sometimes that's how I do it. I kind of like go back and forth and build it as I go. Also, you know, you're limited by the space you have on your discs. These are the, I think Happy Planner calls them medium, but they're 1.25 inches. So next, I want to add in my daily pages. I'm going to put them behind this divider. So I have here some daily pages from the Happy Planner. Some of them came from a planner and some of them came from an extension pack. I don't know if you can get these particular ones anymore. If you can, I will link them. But definitely they do have some other daily planners, or I don't know if they have an extension pack. They may available, but they just have a different design. Like the layout's the same, but the design on the spine is different. It's not quite my jam. But anyway, we have some in this color, some in this blue color, and then some that are neutral. The neutral ones were from the extension pack. And I really like these daily pages. I don't use them every day. In fact, a lot of the time when I do use them, it tends to be on a Sunday, which is why I call this planner my Sunday planner, because I don't use it all the time and it's really gone through many, many iterations. Oftentimes, I used this the most on Sundays, so that's why I call it my Sunday planner. Okay, so those are my daily pages. Now behind this divider, I think I'm going to put my recipe section, or actually it's meal planning and recipe pages, but I don't know. I haven't really been using these meal planning pages much, but I'll put them in here for now. And if I find I'm really not using them, then I'll take them back out. And then I had a dashboard or page finder between here, and it was my meal planning and then my recipes and recipe pages. So I'm still going to put these in here. I'll do a full flip through at the end and really show you everything in depth at that point. So stick that there. Okay, and now this is the final divider that came with the planner. I think I'll put my business section here. So here's this planner. And this is sort of a hodgepodge of things, which I'll tell you more about as we flip through. All right, my friends, it is actually the next day because I ran out of time. I had to make it to the bus stop, hashtag mom life. What I did was I did kind of finish up building the planner to this point. And now we're going to do a flip through. It's possible I may tweak some things as I look at it with you, but overall, I think I'm happy with it. So let's open her up and we'll take a look. So we're starting with our vision board insert that came with this Be Happy box, and I think it's pretty. It's a pretty look. And as you can see so far, this really isn't like a traditional planner in the sense that it's my everyday planner with monthly and weeklies and all that. It's not really that sort of planner for me. Like I said, it's kind of a supplement in my planning system that I just use it when I need it. And when I do use it, it's very, very helpful. It's been a great tool for me. So anyway, we had kind of already looked at this together, but this is sort of kind of almost like a little mini workbook. And I have not tried using it yet, but perhaps I will. I did do all my pre-work in my Moxie life, so I might just hold on to this and maybe I would use it for future years of planning if I don't repurchase a goal setting system or something. And then our beautiful divider that came in the goal setting journal. These, I may relabel it so it's not the monthly goal. I might use this as my quarterly goal sheet, or I might just add in some dot grid paper, use that, and then use this for the monthly breakdowns. Part of the issue that I was having in my Moxie life is that they break down goals by categories, and my business, I kind of wanted in its own category. So I might just do all the goal setting for my business right here. So, that's a thought. I think I want to grab a piece of dot grid paper, maybe a couple, and put them in front of here. So I'm going to grab them and I'll be right back. Okay, back with some dot grid paper. I grabbed this out of the Colorful Leopard journal. I don't know if they sell that anymore because that came out a couple years ago. But if they do, I will link it because that journal is so great because basically it's about 6 pages of guided journal per section and then a whole bunch of dot grid. So I had purchased it on sale, so it was a great deal for me, and it gave me tons of dot grid that I've used for all kinds of things. And coincidentally, it's kind of a pale slate blue dot, so it looks really pretty in here. So I'll just have a couple pages of dot grid to play with. Then I have 2 of these, and like I mentioned, I'm probably not going to use the habit trackers, but I might. I'm not sure. Then I had added this piece of dot grid from the journal. Not quite sure what I'm going to use it for, but it's pretty and I just wanted to see if maybe I would need it. Then we come to our next divider. I'm not going to label my dividers just yet. Sometimes I like to settle into the planner first, but I do have a label maker. It's too much fun. I highly recommend having one. Okay, so now I have my daily pages. This is probably what I use the most in this planner, and I don't daily plan every day. I also use daily pages in my half letter, so I kind of flip back and forth. So I kind of showed you how I have these in some different colors. So the blue, the gray. Then we come to another divider. I love the dividers in this. I don't know, I just love the whole look. I'm loving it. So I changed this a little, I think, from when I was building it. So I put this page up front that was from that extension because I have been wanting a list of kind of go-to lunches and dinners. I had talked about that in my meal planning video. I think that's a really helpful thing to do because you'll kind of like keep something in rotation for a while. Well, I can only speak for myself. This happens to me. I'll eat something like all the time and then I'll just sort of, maybe I get tired of it and I stop eating it and I forget about it. And then way later, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that meal when I'm kind of like getting bored again. So I want to have a resource. So I put this in here. Then I have recipe pages. I would love to do some recipe plan with me's coming up in the future. Let me know if you'd like to see some videos on that. And maybe too, I can give a little bit of my dietitian spin on it as well. So these are really pretty recipe pages that are quite neutral that I got them on clearance, I think for like $3 or $4 off the site, but I don't know that they may still have them. Then this was the older style. So I just threw a few in here. These ones have color to them. They never worked out that great for me, but I just put a few in to see in case there was like a particular look I was going for and maybe one of the colors worked. Then I put one of these bookmarks in. This is a 3-pack of bookmarks. I had originally bought it trying to use it in my plum paper that I use at work because that one has a blue theme, but these were too long for the plum paper and I really didn't want to cut them. So they actually look beautiful in here. They match really nicely. It says, embrace what today will bring. So I'm using this to divide where the meal planning inserts go. Like I said, I've used them off and on, and frankly, I mostly only pre-plan dinners like that, but sometimes my lunches. So you can see that I had a few there that were filled out and not very much so. I might trade them out for this style that came in the household extension pack, but I'm not sure that I want to bust into those yet. I might want to keep those together. So I'm going to keep these here for now and I'll make a decision eventually. And it ends with this notes page. Next divider says, make yourself proud. And this is where I'm put my business section. So if you've been following me for a while, you've seen this a million times, but this divider came from my very first Happy Planner. It was a collaboration with Teresa Collins. The quote on here just really speaks to me. I love having it to look at when I get into my planner. So there it is. So this is a divider from a monthly planner. So this is the monthly that I was using for social media. And since I'm not going to use it this month because I'm using the Erin Condren that I talked about earlier instead, I thought it would be nice to have a monthly spread in here for tracking business stuff. So I had written on here a little bit, so I just covered it with a sticky. So I put this bookmark from that set here so I can open up to my monthly so I can work on some things here. But I didn't put the rest of the pages. I just put the monthly. Oh, and the dashboard. So if you're not familiar with the monthly planner from the Happy Planner, it comes with this dashboard, which is really cool. And I was using it also in my social media planner. I had made a Frankenplanner And so this dashboard was actually very helpful, but there's also a dashboard and notes pages in that Erin Condren. So again, I'm kind of doing a little experimentation right now. But anyway, I thought this, this is kind of all I really need at this moment. So that's what I'm using for now. Then I also have these pages from the Girl with Goals extension pack that I've kind of been using over time. So there's like a task list section. These are at the ends of the weekly spread, but I really like these. So yeah, so I'm using those. And then I have it just clip closed to a notes page. Another bookmark, because what I've been doing is using one of these. This is a black pad. I've been using it as a monthly recap. Pulled the ones out that I wrote on. I'm going to pop them back in here when I'm off camera. And here's the blank one for some months forward. So the only thing about black pads versus like getting filler paper is that they're blank on the other side. I guess that can be a good or a bad thing, depending on your preference, but just something to know. And then I just put in some filler paper, lined filler paper, so I can take notes and things like that. And then lastly, I have a folder that just has some random stickers in it. My pause and plans stickers, I use those off and on, but that shop is no longer open, or is not at least open at this time as far as I know. And some more stickers. These came from the extension pack that this folder was from. And then I also have this is a page protector that I got from Plum Paper. And then this is a pen loop that I have on a piece of acetate with a few sticky notes. But I've been using this for so long, and the acetate is not very sturdy as it is. It's like really dying. So right now I have it clipped to a clear cover from Plum Paper, because what happened was when I received my Plum Paper, it accidentally only had one of the clear covers. So I emailed them, and they were wonderful, and they sent me a full new set. So I had this one extra, and Plum Paper is a little bit smaller than Happy Planner. So it lends some sturdiness there until I have time to remake a new one. Because I'm thinking what I'm going to try is laminating the acetate to see if that would make it sturdier. Let me know if you want me to do that in a video. And that is it. That is my planner. I would like some additional sticky notes in here. I might just find a small pad and just slip it in that back folder. I love it, you guys. I love it. I'm excited to use it, but let me know what you think. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it. I always appreciate it when you do that. And if you're enjoying my content, I hope that you will subscribe, hang around. We have a good time over here. And that is going to do it for this one, you guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.